The New York Knicks are the reigning champions of the basketball world. The parade down the Canyon of Heroes was a massive celebration. Fans waited decades for this moment of ultimate glory. But the harsh reality of the business hit them quickly. Building a championship roster is incredibly difficult. Putting that roster together is nearly impossible under the new rules. The front office did a fantastic job retaining most of their core players this summer. Made sure the foundation of the team remained completely intact. However, they were forced to make one agonizing decision. Mitchell Robinson is no longer a member of the New York Knicks. The dominant center decided to leave the franchise in free agency. He signed a massive new contract with the rival Boston Celtics. This departure was a brutal blow to the entire organization. According to a front office executive who spoke at Summer League, the team desperately wanted to keep him. They simply could not afford his asking price. The executive admitted that the situation was incredibly tough to swallow. When you accomplish something as special as winning a championship, you want to keep everyone together. You build a unique bond with those players. The financial reality of the league dictates otherwise. The executive noted that they are excited to have Andre Drummond entering the mix right now. Drummond is widely considered the best backup center in the entire league. The team will undoubtedly miss Robinson on and off the court. But as the executive pointed out, all they can do is keep moving forward. The goal is to defend their title with the players they have right now. Robinson was a crucial part of the puzzle in New York for many years. His journey with the franchise was filled with incredible highs and frustrating lows. He struggled immensely to stay healthy throughout his career. Despite the constant injuries, his rebounding and interior defense were absolutely elite. When he was on the floor, he changed the entire dynamic of the game. Opposing players were terrified to challenge him at the rim. For 3 straight years, Robinson failed to appear in 60 games. His body betrayed him constantly, and fans questioned his durability. But last season, he finally reached that important 60-game milestone. The coaching staff managed his minutes perfectly throughout the regular season. This careful approach allowed him to stay fresh and contribute to the championship run. He played a massive role in securing the ultimate prize. But as the front office attempted to navigate, the dreaded second apron cuts became inevitable. New collective bargaining agreement severely punishes teams that spend too much money. New York had to be incredibly careful. As much as they wanted to bring back the entire championship roster, it was impossible. They had to prioritize certain players over others to stay under the financial limit. Robinson became the unfortunate casualty of this process. The front office successfully brought back Jose Alvarado and Mohamed Diawara and Landry Shamet. These role players were vital to the success of the team last year. They also secured Andre Drummond in free agency. Drummond will step in to replace the production of Robinson. The team also had to let rookie Ariel Hook Porti walk away. Porti ultimately signed a deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. If the front office had tried to keep Robinson, they would have faced severe consequences. They would have been forced to let other crucial players leave the team. The math simply did not work in their favor. In all likelihood, keeping Robinson would have meant losing Alvarado and Diawara and Shamet. Those 3 players provide incredible depth and versatility to the roster. Sacrificing 3 rotation pieces for 1 injury-prone center is risky. Robinson eventually secured a massive payday from the Boston Celtics. His new contract is worth over $47 million across 3 years. This is an incredibly lucrative deal for a player with his injury history. In the first year of this new deal, Robinson will make over $15 million. That is an extremely expensive contract for the Knicks to carry on their books. It would have completely destroyed their financial flexibility. Reports indicate that New York had absolutely no interest in crossing the second apron threshold. Crossing that line triggers terrifying penalties that cripple a franchise. You lose the ability to execute normal trades or sign outside players. Signing Robinson at that price point would have consumed all of their available space. The money used to sign Alvarado and Diawara and Shamet would have vanished entirely. And even that sacrifice might not have been enough to keep him. In a perfect world, the Knicks could have kept Robinson around. They could have run it back with him backing up Karl Anthony Towns in the front court. That center rotation would have been an absolute nightmare for opponents. But as the front office executive stated clearly, they must push forward. The NBA is a ruthless business, and sentimental decisions often lead to disaster. The Knicks made a calculated move to preserve their depth. The Boston Celtics are taking a massive risk with this signing. They watched their rivals celebrate a championship, and they decided to respond aggressively. Adding a player from the team that just won it all is a massive statement of intent. The Celtics know they need elite rim protection to compete in the Eastern Conference. The current roster lacked a dominant physical presence in the paint. Robinson fills that massive void instantly and makes their defense incredibly scary. But the injury history is impossible to ignore. Boston is committing nearly $50 million to a player who rarely finishes a full season. If his body breaks down again, they will have wasted a massive amount of salary cap space. The pressure on the Boston medical staff will be immense this season. They have to carefully manage his workload, just like New York did last year. One bad step or awkward landing could completely derail their entire championship strategy. Meanwhile, the Knicks are moving forward with supreme confidence. They understand exactly what it takes to climb the mountain and win a championship. The chemistry in their locker room is currently unmatched in the professional basketball world. Head coach Mike Brown has proven he can maximize the talent on this roster. He will figure out the best way to utilize Andre Drummond in the second unit. The defensive system is strong enough to absorb the loss of one singular player. Mike Brown demands relentless effort and constant communication on the defensive end. His system relies heavily on team rotations rather than individual shot blocking. Drummond will be asked to secure rebounds and initiate the fast break. This tactical shift might actually speed up the pace of the second unit. Jose Alvarado thrives in transition and loves pushing the ball up the floor. Having a dominant rebounder like Drummond clearing the glass will create more fast breaks. The front office deserves massive credit for staying disciplined. Many teams would have panicked and overpaid to keep their championship roster intact. Leon Rose and his team refused to let emotion dictate their financial strategy this summer. They recognized that the new collective bargaining agreement is completely unforgiving. You simply cannot afford to pay backup players starter money anymore. The math forces teams to find value in the draft and on the minimum veteran market. The development of players like Mohamed Diawara is now incredibly crucial. He will be expected to take a massive leap forward this upcoming season. The coaching staff will rely on him to provide versatile defense across multiple positions. The New York Knicks are officially operating like a modern dynasty. They are making the tough choices required to stay at the absolute top of the league. Losing Mitchell Robinson hurts today, but it protects the future of the entire franchise. Rivalry between the Knicks and the Celtics is about to reach a boiling point. These two historic franchises are poised to battle for Eastern Conference supremacy. Seeing Robinson in a green uniform will be painful for New York fans. He spent his entire career in New York before this move. The Knicks drafted him in the second round back in 2018. Fans watched him grow from a raw prospect into a defensive anchor. His departure officially closes a significant chapter in recent franchise history. He was one of the longest tenured players on the roster. The Madison Square Garden crowd loved his energy and spectacular dunks. Replacing his specific skill set will not be entirely easy for the coaching staff. Andre Drummond is a phenomenal rebounder, but he lacks the vertical spacing Robinson provided. The defensive schemes will have to adjust slightly. However, Drummond brings his own unique strengths to the table. He is a massive physical presence who can easily bully smaller players in the paint. His veteran experience will be invaluable during the grueling playoffs. The front office is betting that their collective depth will outweigh the loss of one player. They trust Karl Anthony Towns to carry the heavy load at the center position. Towns proved he is a legitimate superstar during the title run. The addition of Drummond ensures that Towns will get the rest he needs. The rotation is solid, and the team is ready to defend their crown. The front office navigated a very treacherous financial landscape perfectly. This situation highlights the brutal reality of the new NBA salary cap. Teams are being punished for drafting well and developing their own talent. Keeping a championship core together requires incredible financial gymnastics. Players like Mitchell Robinson are caught in the crossfire of these new rules. He deserved to get paid after helping deliver a championship to New York, but the team that drafted him could not be the one to pay him. The league wants parity, and they are using the second apron to force it. Super teams are being dismantled before they can even establish a true dynasty. Front offices have to be ruthless in their evaluations. New York made the smart basketball decision by letting him walk. Tying up $15 million in a backup center with durability issues is a massive gamble. Celtics were willing to take that gamble. Only time will tell which franchise made the correct calculation. If Robinson stays healthy, he could be the missing piece for Boston. If he struggles with injuries, the Celtics will deeply regret that massive contract. The Knicks are focused entirely on the players currently in their locker room. The culture they built over the last few years is incredibly strong. One player leaving will not shatter the foundation they established. Fans should appreciate everything Mitchell Robinson gave to the city. He played through pain and anchored the defense when they needed him most. His contributions to the championship banner will never be forgotten. But the quest for a repeat begins right now. The Eastern Conference is loaded with talent, and the target on their back is massive. The New York Knicks are ready for the challenge. See how the season unfolds. The drama of the NBA never sleeps. Make sure you stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.